Alright, welcome back, guys. I'm gonna play some more 20 Who. I've done a lot of work trying to sift through score replays, which are over here, or at least some of them. Now we're actually gonna be playing the game ourselves, and now we have THFrag to practice and, you know, most importantly, have bugs fixed. So, how does this work? Do I just go here? Yes, okay. I want to select this. Yes. So now we can actually kind of go through the stage and then just work to wherever. Also, it is normal, it's not Lunatic. Here we go. Okay, that is aimed. This one I'm probably gonna have to work to. Or at least these pyramid bosses. Jesus. Alright, I'm supposed to do this. Actually, I'm wondering, like, can I go through these hearts before they shoot bullets? Because that would actually be helpful. But I feel like it's too tight. I'm gonna have to test that later. By the way, I know I can use Rainbow Yellow too, but I'm gonna decide not to. That is just the decision I decided to make. I got my heart once to see on the first try, so... And that was also with minor scoring, so... I think I can do it. As ridiculous as some patterns are. If I can capitalize on this damage, the hyper, that's gonna be very useful. Also, I think here I'm just gonna deliberately try to cancel the hyper, just so I can make this a lot easier, because I don't need to capture stuff. Like, I'm going for 1cc, not for LMB. Okay, let me go to mid-box. Let me also do this. More convenience. Actually, now I want to see if I go really close, how much of these frogs hits. Okay, that's about 1/5, I think. Okay, that's about the same. So it doesn't really matter. This probably doesn't work, but no, they spawn from too close, I think. No. You are actually probably pretty likely to time this out, so maybe doing it from the corner is actually better. Of course, if this happens, you can just melt it, so... I feel like this is the kind of spell that is like a real LNN killer because of how hard this gets if you have bad RNG. Yeah, because like, what was I supposed to do there? I couldn't go rise because there was a bullet in the way. This is not really that much easier though, like, or it's at least like very awkward. And it's also not like this mid-boss just completely times out if you or like you don't skip the second non-spell. It's those extra spawning bullets that confuse me. It's like you're trying to read the slow spawning bullets, but that's not what you want. You want to be reading the fast ones. Realistically, I'm still gonna want to have to bomb here. Yeah, and even on normal, it's pretty hard. I mean, it's now kind of hard for me to compare it because now I'm just kind of used to playing Lunatic, but I do think I'm gonna do... I am still gonna do a normal score run because now there's a PIP fix, so now it actually feels a bit better to score. Like, my PB is at 2 billion if you don't have the PIP fix, but if you actually fix it, my PB is actually 12.1 billion. So yeah, we have counter stop on normal. Whether it will happen on easy is... I mean, I think it will happen, honestly. I think it will happen. Maybe it will be a bit close, but I think... Yeah, counter stop happened on normal part and Lunatic, and Lunatic is currently sitting at 17 billion. Today I had to sift through like 60 to 70 replays to determine their true score values, and most of them are records that I found. Right, I was gonna test this first spell. No, still has a slightly higher score. But the thing with is that it is so ridiculously underplayed. Like, before the 17 billion, the last record was by Colette when the game was barely released. And RB crushed it. And I think he said that he could go to like 18 billion with so... Okay, yeah, this is like ridiculously tight, I think. I don't know if there's maybe benefit to staying like super close in front, like it depends on how much the bullets angle. Yeah, actually I don't think that's worth it, because even if you dodge the small bullets that way, the big hearts then move forward, so you can't really do that. I still need to memorize the order of these spells. Okay, now I know that the arrow spell comes. I should have misdirected it to the corner to begin with. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do the spell that way because I think it's too annoying to do it like completely without cheesing it. Because there's just too many different kinds of bullets that will all sorts of different things. And yeah, this game isn't that optimized either. No shit, because the game just barely released. But Oscar is putting in a lot of work. Like he's got like 5 or 6 PBs by now on the best scoring category. Pearl is also putting in work on lower difficulties and extra. And I've mainly done normal. I hold the normal record right now with 12 billion. I do think that this game, like, getting like really high scores, like I'm not sure if 20 billion, for example, will happen because most of the optimizations comes from item collection after you've maxed out your PID. And you can only, like, you're already getting that in stage 1, so. Like, if PID didn't max out so quickly, then maybe you could actually do it. Like, you would mostly have to get your optimization from getting a lot of summons, and also possibly no missing the entire game. Because you get more items from your summons. Like, level 5 summons give you the most items, and if you die, that level resets. And I think it was like you get like 30 items or something, and it's like +3 for every level. So you want to maximize the levels that you get, but I don't know how realistic it is to no-miss the game. And you probably don't need to do any suicides to build a PIV, but you might have to do it just so you can use bombs to collect items. Like, there might be some spots where you have to use bombs, or maybe you could like route in hypers just right, but they are not really fully consistent. I'm gonna get hit there. Well, that would be like about a year after I started streaming at all, really. And when I started streaming, I was also streaming pod, by the way. Like, I was streaming it pretty much from the very beginning. And back then, I also did do speedrunning, but I don't know, I was probably about half an earth back then. But hey, we're not done playing pod. Like, I still have to prepare for a tournament next month. I did strategically tell them that I wasn't going to be available for the first week that all matches happened, just so I have a little more extra time, so I can actually have some more time to prepare. And yeah, I did stream Poppy Kitten a lot. I haven't played it for like the past 4 years or so, I think, but I did advertise it once in Toho Replay Showcase because of a fan game that those same developers made, and that was actually the game that got me into Toho. And those developers are also now working on a new game, which released like a month ago, like their first public version. It's still technically in beta or early access, whatever you want to call it, but I have been playing that game. Okay, let me just do it one more time. I don't know if I'm gonna like seriously play Copy Kitty again, personally. I think I've just kind of mostly done what I wanted to do. There's technically like a ton I could still do, but like there's just too much, basically. Like, I do scoring ILs of the game, and I think I'm like the only person who does scoring. But there's just too much content for me to be doing individual levels on everything. I don't really have the patience for it. I did at least export like all of the highlights related to that game to YouTube because, you know, Twitch is being Twitch and limited the amount of VOD hours you can have. Dang it. Oh my god, I almost speed killed it. Alright, let's move on to stage 5. Okay, now I need to remember to actually sit still here, because then I will be safe. I learned that from Oscar. Oh, well, that didn't work. I saw Oscar do that in his world record run. Nice wall, bro. Okay, yeah, I'm bombing this spell, by the way, because I just literally can't do it. I've capped it a few times, but I just don't get it. Also, I'm just gonna say that some spells I'm also just gonna skip out of annoyance, because some spells I just genuinely don't enjoy. Oh yeah, you can also sit up here and not have to deal with the spreads. Thanks, Oscar. Oops. I don't think there's any point trying to shoot this down. Might as well preserve some of that hyper timer. By the way, this spell is extremely rude to you if you're doing it in spell practice, because it very often just kills you after you clear it. Because these blue bullets don't despawn. Yeah, by the way, I'm never gonna cap this. Let's just do this. Yeah, the droplet bullets, I think, you know, they are pretty much what you expect them to be, honestly, like the size of the sprite, but most of the time they cannot be deleted, and that's just really irritating. Like, I don't mind it if there are a few patterns that do that, but there's just way too many. See, like, I don't really know how to dodge this. Also, the problem is what you just saw right there. My hyper ended and I died immediately. It's almost like as if when the hyper ends, you get no invincibility frames, or your timing window for bombing is just like a 0. It's really dumb. Bust. Thank you. Yeah, and also these don't cancel, most of them. Where's my hyper? Yeah, like I think I know what the idea is of the spell, because you're trying to pay attention to the bullets that rebound from below you. But for some reason my brain cannot parse that. And even when I think there's nothing in my way, something ends up being below me anyway, and then I die. Probably just gonna be a double bomb. Alright, how do we do spell or not to? Because I feel like being on above the boss is not going to be very helpful. I wonder if I can like do a U-turn where and then just switch directions. Not sure. These round bullets also don't despawn until they've been around for a certain amount of time. I don't know if there's even like less bullets that spawn if you let them spawn off screen like this. That is working the best so far. I mean, I probably don't even need to go to the top. Of course, it also means I'm gonna time out, but, you know, so be it. You know, it actually helps if you go higher on the screen. I always thought that was gonna work. Okay, let me go back to non-1 again. Just so I can actually do a full boss run. What? I think like one lone bullet got to me. Those close. I'll take that one miss. I can't see shit through those items. Oh no, my summon is gone. Apparently this is supposed to be a character from like another piece of media, I think. But I just call her Maribel because that's what she looks like. I did not see that move, man. I guess if I have less than one bomb, it's gonna be a diff, probably. That totally should have killed me. I guess that's why the comments in these music or these OST videos is like explosive. Let's just say that. Of course, no one is talking about the gameplay, but you know, that's a different can of worms. Alright, let's do stage 6, and maybe we can get an attempt in. Okay, well, these are not aimed, so that's annoying. I guess if you wanted to just be completely boring, you would just not shoot these at all. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Either that or he said these things in interviews and he just said that, like, on a whim. Like, you know, because he was put on the spot. Or that he didn't intend it for it to be so hard like books, but he didn't test it enough. I mean, with USD, I feel like that's doubtful, given how much work he put into those games back then. I mean, if that was like the fact that there's hard patterns in this game, or like a lot of imbalance, it's like, yeah, of course. Of course, even with a game like this, it's going pretty far. Like this game goes kind of too far with the difficulty. That was a lot of anomaly value. Just 8s for free. Oh right, I want to do this at the top. That makes it free. But I just screwed myself, so... oh well. Oh yeah, I'm skipping this spell, by the way, because, like, this wave just lasts too long, and it's nonsense. Like, now, for some reason, it's shorter. Like, okay, like, this is one spell I'm just gonna skip because I just genuinely don't like it at all. Also, for some reason, the next spell that is super similar, you can steal half of the bullets, but then with the other one, you also can, but only if you're inside of the hitbox. I guess I should not have killed that summon. But I guess for some reason it's still easier. Oh yeah, no, I'm also skipping this spell because I literally can't even see what's happening. Oh yeah, this is the lasers that I don't know how to dodge, so I need to, like, individually practice that too. Okay, well, I just lucked out there. This is the least offensive spell of them all. And also, it's, like, almost the same on normal, if not identical. I don't know what's up with that. Like, it's actually kind of crazy how hard normal is in this game. Also, yeah, I'm also skipping that spell, if you can tell. But hey, if I'm looking at my resources, this is pretty good. If I can do this boss like this, then we should be fine. Of course, I'm still gonna need some resources for this spell, because I'm obviously not gonna cap it. And if I have bombs, I would rather use them. Well, I was lucky that I didn't die there. Never mind. Nice. Well, the final spell is filtering me hard. Alright, let's go to non-spell number, I don't know, what, 5? Or those are the lasers. If I sit in the middle, that doesn't work, but is this even static? I don't know. If I sit in a corner, what happens? I died. Do I have to like tap lips, right? No. Okay, now I'm safe. Okay, so it's probably not aim or static, it's just Lamau going in a different directions every time. I do feel like I'm just taking a wild guess when I'm trying to read where the safe spots are. I also feel like this non-spell isn't any different on normal. Because even on normal I bomb this every time. Wow. Actually capped final. Or, well, I didn't cap it technically because I bombed the items, because I can't help myself. Okay, let me go back. That's how you're supposed to do it. That was a mistake. In a run, I'm definitely gonna bomb that non-spell, by the way. Okay, well that's 2 lives. I know my bombs are technically not accurate, but... Gonna do a run momentarily. Let me just... check something real quick. Okay. Let's see what we can do. My first semi-blind attempt, by the way, was at 2cc, so it wasn't even that bad. It was actually surprisingly good. That was close. Okay, not sure why I died there. Was I inside of the spawn area? Not sure. Hey Ceres, I think you raided. Thanks for the raid. I just did some practice to my first Lunatic clear, so we're gonna see what I can do. Also, I do some score cheese tricks because that's just what I enjoy doing. I like to make things less boring. I've mostly been doing normal scoring, so I've not really touched the higher difficulties that much. I mean, you kind of get the resources automatically if you get a lot of summons. But I also think that ideally, like optimally, you actually want to no-miss the entire game. Because then your summon chain doesn't get broken where you just stay at level 5 summons, which gives you more items. Okay, that was definitely me running into the spawn area a bit too soon. Okay. mostly just doing this part off the cuff because I don't remember how this was done. You don't really do it the same way as you do on normal. Sometimes those summons, I think, also move more frequently than I did in the demo, because I think they start moving a lot sooner, so you actually have to be careful. I think these pharaohs actually spam a lot less than they did in the demo. I think they just were shooting constantly before. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, maybe I should just bomb. Maybe. Or just move out of the way so I can see what's happening. I don't know how I was doing this before. Maybe it just kind of works by luck. That one was starting to poke me too. It moved up straight away, wasting no time. And that one too. He spreads so wide, man. This was not a run that was worth resetting, I think. Well, I mean, I should have reset long ago, but at this point, I'm kind of locked in. We're probably just gonna see it through. I don't know why I didn't die there. I feel like misalignment saved me there. Because yeah, I don't have the misalignment thing turned on. Not gonna risk say spotting this laser or spawn grazing it because I don't know exactly if I can get full gauge on this cycle. So I'm just not gonna risk it. thanks for good luck, KSS. Let me see what happens here. I already forgot. I'm supposed to stream. Oh, there was almost a bullet that spawned on me. Alright, this is a bomb, except I don't have bombs. Uh-oh. Screw you. Not sure if I had bombs left there. I don't think so. I mean, considering how much I died at the beginning, this is not too bad. Well, that went a lot faster than I thought, actually. I thought those hearts were gonna go slower. Jelly beans. I was thinking of these rings, probably. How did that not hit me, by the way? Okay, here I need to remember to sit still for the opener. By the way, counter stop phase. These are not the bullets I was expecting. Okay, this is a bomb. Okay, I need to be in the middle. And then I go bottom corner, then I go top corner. And also spell 1 is a double bomb because I can't do it. Well, that was lame. I did that wrong, but maybe I can still fix it. Oh yeah, this is also a bomb. Bomb everything you basically want. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, yeah, here's the 4 spirits that come. I actually don't know how to deal with these properly. I haven't really taken proper time to do it. I mean, I know the boring thing is to just not shoot them, but I don't like that. Oh, I have bombs. It would have been really sad if my hyper ran out just too late, too early. Oh, I forgot to do the safe spot. Too high, bro. Rude. He just moved. Where's the UFO at? We did it! Easy. Yeah, Oscar got 17 bill. I know. I mean, if I was actually like seriously scoring, like full on, then this would be a better score. I mostly just took what I remember from Lunatic scoring in the demo, and then I also took some of Oscar's tricks, like in stage 4, canceling the big clouds of red blitz so you can instantly get a hyper again, and then just do that over and over again. Then there's also the stage 5 spell where you just sit at the top so that the lines of bullets don't get to spread out, making it a lot easier to dodge. Yay, I did a thing. 1.2... Wait, 12.35 billion. That's about what the first world record was, actually. That Oscar got on as his first run, basically. Like, I don't know if it was blind after stage 3, but it was at least, you know, his first finish run. I don't know if I have it here. Oh, well, my game crashed, that's what. I'm not allowed to watch it, apparently. I don't know if that's a TH Prague problem, but that seems to be happening a lot where the game just randomly crashes on the replay screen. It's really annoying. Let me relaunch it. Actually, I can't even see the final score anyways. Let me just see what the first score was, because we do have it registered now. It's kind of confusing to navigate because there's so many categories. Where is it? Okay, Oscar had 12.60 billion, so it's not quite as high actually, but... And then on the same days he got 13.2, 14.5, 14.9, and then the next day he got 15.3, and then today he got 16.1 and 17.0. Well, I mean, that is pretty much all I kind of wanted to do for the stream, though, because, I mean, I was maybe thinking of doing another scoring attempt, but I'm not sure if I really have the energy for it right now. I think what I actually would rather want to do is use the HCrack to mess around with some stuff, but I do want to have at least one more score run now that there's actually a score cap fix and PIV fix. But currently my best run is... where is it? This one, where uncapped it's 2 billion, but with everything fixed it's 12.1 billion, I think it was. So yeah, normal has counter stops. I don't know if easy is going to counter stop though, we're gonna have to see, but it's currently sitting at like 8 billion. It is at least gonna be a bit more interesting because it's gonna take a longer time to actually get to maxed out PIV. Like, I highly doubt you're able to get it in like stage 3, so I'm not sure if I have trolls things here. Was Blue Easy the one that was 8 bill? I forgot. It might have been one of the later ones, because I remember it wasn't his first run that was on easy. I'm pretty sure it was something higher. I'm actually kind of curious what he even thinks of this game, because he was actually having his hopes up quite a lot with demo, but I don't know if he still holds the same opinion. But like, for me, like, I think in terms of mechanics, this game is really fun, but I do think that the late game patterns are not great, mainly because of how stubbornly bullets don't get deleted. And a big problem is that when you get a hyper and you get hit by something, it seems like you just get like almost no time at all to bomb, to death bomb. Like it seems like almost like the frame window just goes down or something. Like, I don't know. But either way, it's unfair because even if you collide with the bullets, they don't disappear. So it's almost like there's no point in the hyper even being there in terms of, you know, protection. Out of curiosity, what does my achievement list look like? Oh, also you can view the endings again. That's not what I wanted to do. Don't watch Zoom. Not even sure what I'm missing here. I think this is like normal hard lunatic clears, but I have never done easy. So I don't actually really know what easy looks like. Don't know if I'm gonna do any easy runs though. Also, my chat is frozen, so I can't really see what's going on there. So yeah, I'm probably... Yeah, so the plan is I'm gonna do one more normal run. Maybe I'll mess around with easy a bit. Maybe I'll do another extra clear. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna be going on stream. But I think besides that, I think I'm just gonna put the game down. I think I've kinda had enough after that. And it's already gonna be time consuming enough to just keep track of what records as they come in, because I do track those along with some other folks, but I'm probably the most proactive with it. I've already finished, like, doing... What was I gonna say? I've already finished doing, oh god, what is my browser doing? Well, at least I can see some of the chat again. Yeah, it crashed. I don't know why that happens. Through counter stuff, I think you would need 23 point something billion, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because, like, with 17 billion right now, like, you can't really optimize in terms of PIV gain because you get it so quickly anyway. So then the main point of optimization comes from maximizing your summons and no missing the game, if that's even doable. Like, it might, like, maybe for Reimu it might actually be more optimal to have bombs and actually use suicides, but if Marissa, I'm not sure. It really depends on how quickly you can get bombs back compared to how much you have to use them. Like with sections like the end of stage 6, where you can get hypers over and over whilst camping on top of those summons. Like that, those are good shortcuts to be able to save bombs, but I'm not sure how much of that you can really do. So I am curious to see what's gonna happen there. Alright, is my chat gonna come back or what? I don't want to just end the stream not being able to see what I'm reading. I'm only seeing a few things, but then it froze again. I don't know why that laptop does that. It's also like 10 years old, so I'm not gonna really be upset about it too much. Also lazing over to manually bring it up. It does seem that with most shots you can actually get, you know, pretty close to, you know, what the best shot type gets. Because when I was doing normal score runs, my best run is 12 billion, and with other shots I was getting, I think, between like 8 and 11. Like green 2 seems like the second best for now, because you can get so many bombs, so you can just, you know, instead of having an OP hyper that just kills things really fast, you can just bomb instead. which is obviously not highest ideal, but it does help a lot. Actually kind of surprised at that. Considering that when you bomb, you also don't chain anything. Like, you can chain things that you directly kill with your shot while the bomb is active, but that only applies to Raven, who can shoot while the bomb is active. Marisa can't do that. Just before I started streaming, I think TSG also got 8 billion with Green 2. I think it was Marisa Green 2. Because Pearl was doing that same category and he beat his score. And it does seem that Pearl's gonna be trying to beat it. Okay, I think it's unfrozen. I didn't miss anything. But yeah, I'm not gonna repeat my plans again. I'm just gonna stop here because as much fun as it would be to keep going, I'm just tired. So I'm just gonna stop here. Thanks for watching, guys, and maybe tomorrow you'll see some more normal scoring. I'm probably gonna do some practicing beforehand though, just so I can see if there's any place I can improve. And there probably is, so like when I was doing the score runs before, I didn't really have the stages memorized, so I'm sure I can get some improvements going. So see you all later. Bye bye.